Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Fans find Savannah Chrisley insufferable. Savannah Chrisley has become insufferable to fans. This has been a long time coming at this point. People who are even fans of the Chrisleys are starting to feel the same way. This is not going to be good for Savannah, as a lot of her income is from social media. However, people are so fed up that they do not even want to see her social media posts. There is a lot to unfold and uncover. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Savannah Chrisley has had her parents back since the moment they were sent to federal prison. However, she fought for 2.5 years while not losing hope. She and Grayson got the call from Trump himself, letting them know that he was going to pardon their parents. Savannah went to pick up Todd, while Grayson went to pick up Julie. The family was reunited for the first time. This was also the first time since being locked up that Todd and Julie got to see each other. Fans may not have agreed with the pardon. However, they did love to see the reunion between the parents and their children. Savannah Chrisley has sadly become insufferable to fans. They are fed up with her constantly posting things about MAGA and Donald Trump. What she did for her parents is remarkable and took 95% of us off guard, but she could show a little humility. I can't tell if she likes Facetune or Trump more. We get it, Savannah. You love Trump. She is and always has been insufferable. The way MAGA is, she will be holding some sort of government position within the next year or so. Imagine that a president that you vote for becomes your entire personality. Yikes. Fans wish she would stop with this. It seems as though fans are not feeling Savannah or how she has been acting lately. Obviously, Savannah is a Donald Trump supporter. However, fans feel like, after the pardon, she is making too much of it. She is constantly wearing MAGA gear or posting about Trump. Fans just wish she would go back to posting a little more, but that is not about that. What do you think about this situation? Do you think she is insufferable? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this situation. In the realm of reality television, personalities rise and fall like waves on a turbulent ocean. One moment, they are fan favorites. The next, they're navigating social media storms. Savannah Chrisley, known for her role in Chrisley Knows Best and later appearances on spin-offs and podcasts, is no stranger to public scrutiny. But recently, that scrutiny has intensified. More and more fans are using a rather pointed word to describe her: insufferable. So what's going on? The turning tide. Once adored for her southern charm and sparkling personality, Savannah initially captured the hearts of many viewers. As the fashionable and quick-witted daughter of Todd and Julie Chrisley, her role in the family's reality show offered both comic relief and relatable young adult drama. She was the sweet, well-dressed voice of reason in a household full of high-maintenance personalities. However, the narrative has shifted. In the aftermath of her parents' legal troubles, both were convicted of federal tax evasion and sentenced to prison. Savannah has stepped into a much different spotlight. She's taken on a new role: guardian to her younger siblings, host of her podcast, Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley, and increasingly, public spokesperson for her family's side of the story. And it's in this newer, more vocal persona that many fans are starting to feel the disconnect. Overexposure or overconfidence. What was once perceived as confidence has, in the eyes of some followers, begun to tilt into arrogance. Critics claim Savannah often comes across as self-important, overly defensive, and at times tone-deaf in her media appearances. She acts like she's the only one who's ever had a hard time, one Reddit user vented. It's hard to sympathize when everything she says sounds like it's coming from a PR manual. Others point to her podcast and social media presence as a prime source of the irritation. While Savannah uses these platforms to share personal insights and defend her family, detractors say the content has grown increasingly repetitive and self-aggrandizing. Longtime followers argue she's been weaponizing victimhood and dodging accountability, all while claiming moral superiority. A matter of perspective. Of course, some of this may be a symptom of celebrity fatigue. In today's media landscape, even the most beloved public figures can become overexposed. The more someone shares, the more opportunities there are for missteps, and the harsher the reaction when they occur. There's also the unavoidable element of misogyny that often colors criticism of female celebrities. Many public figures who exhibit confidence, particularly young women, are labeled insufferable, while their male counterparts are praised for their boldness. That's not to say Savannah is beyond reproach, but the backlash may be intensified by these deeper biases. Missteps and mismatched messaging. Savannah's tone in interviews has also drawn criticism. In several public statements and podcast episodes, she's spoken extensively about how hard her family's legal woes have been on her, which is understandable. But fans note a glaring lack of acknowledgement for the victims of her parents' alleged financial misdeeds. The narrative often centers on Savannah's struggles, with little room for broader reflection. It's always about her pain, another commenter noted. We get it, you're hurting. But your parents defrauded people, and you never once talk about that part. Her lifestyle posts, luxury vacations, high-end shopping, designer outfits continue to generate controversy. To many, the juxtaposition of opulence with her complaints about hardship feels tone-deaf and out of touch. The influence of family dynamics. It's worth noting that Savannah is in a uniquely difficult position. She's essentially become the public face of the Chrisley family while navigating the enormous pressure of caring for her siblings and managing the family's legacy. She's young, under immense scrutiny, and balancing personal pain with public performance. That's a recipe for both missteps and burnout. But fans aren't necessarily unsympathetic to her challenges. What many seem to be asking for is humility, a sense that she recognizes the gravity of her parents' actions, understands the limits of her own perspective, and is willing to grow. The power of rebranding. The label insufferable doesn't have to be a death sentence in the world of public personas. Many celebrities have weathered similar storms and come out the other side stronger. Think of how figures like Paris Hilton, Miley Cyrus, or even Kim Kardashian transformed negative press into redefined careers. For Savannah, the key might be embracing vulnerability instead of defensiveness. Fans tend to rally behind celebrities who showed genuine growth, who admit when they've gotten it wrong and are willing to evolve.